Hey guys, Jadon here from Viper Offroad. In this video we're doing something a little bit different. RC car. I recently picked up this Traxxas TRX4 and I'm planning to do a build series on it over the winter. But I figured I'd get a little runtime in on it how it is now. It has a brushless system that I am not quite sure what brushless system it is. I already have a Hobbywing 1080 on the way for it, and it's on different tires than it came with right now, but other than that, it's how I got it, so we're just going to test it out before I build it and see how it goes. Got this little bit of icy water crossing here that I'm going to attempt with the TRX4. Didn't have any trouble with that. Let's cut to the next obstacle. So now we got these little rocks here, so we're going to see how it does getting over that. It should have no problem, but tighten it a little bit. Let's try again. Yeah, no problem at all. Let's do this way now. Well, we got a wheeler coming. So we got a little bit of a rocky area that we'll try going through now. Shouldn't have any problem, but it's wet and bumpy, so I thought it'd make good footage. Got another little icy water crossing here that we're going to see how it does. This one's a little deeper, so got a little hung up on a couple pieces of ice, but no big deal. It made it through. Got another little area off to the side here that I'm going to get the camera repositioned for and go through now. So now we're going through this little stream and water crossing up and over the rocky side on the other side just to see how it does. I don't have a drag brake as the ESC in it isn't set up with one. But it's doing it. Took a little bit of effort, but it did it. So next obstacle. Some routes here that I'm going to attempt to go over now and just see how it does. So let's give it a try. So the real hard ones are these ones here. Having a little bit of a hard time. The tires are wet and muddy from the trail up here. There we go. And now I'm just going to reposition the camera a little bit. Now I'm just going to descend the other side of that. No problem at all. So there's some roots and rocks over here I'm going to go over and see how it does. Yeah, it's doing pretty good. Now I gotta reposition. Now, this is a rock, this is sort of test because it doesn't have drag brake. How controllable is it on the downhill? Not super controllable, but not horrible either. I just noticed a huge tree has fallen here. And over to that. This tree here broke off down here and broke off over there somewhere. Wow. Anyway, that's about it for these obstacles. Now I'm just going to go back the other direction and see how it does. I'm just going to try to rock the other direction now. Now this rooted hill again. Let's try this. I'm going to guess if I go down where I was originally going to go down, it would tip over forward. So let's try going down here. One last obstacle that I figured I'd add as a bonus right before the outro that I wasn't planning, so I'm doing this again the other direction. Water is a little bit deeper in this center part. Water is a little bit deeper in the center part, as I was saying, before I moved the camera. Tires are a little slippery because they're wet. Well, I think it did pretty good. How muddy this will actually be because it's getting winter here in Camp Center. It's sort of frozen. But we will see how good this actually sinks. Yeah, there's no mud. Oh, there's no mud, so let's see if the ice can hold it. So I made a little patch of mud with my boots. No idea how good it'll actually be, but we can try. Yeah, I guess I'm not getting mud in this video, but I do get awesome ice on it. So just at the end of the video here, I figured I'd go over the plan for the build for this truck in the series or for the winter. I know this is different than the usual full-size four-wheeler, mini bike, go-kart, truck, whatever content that I normally do, but I need time to do this winter because I didn't get much filming done this summer as I was volunteering at a local museum, which was actually quite fun. But other than that, plan for the build is I have this already ordered, the Hobbywing 1080 G2, and then I'm going to order the card for it that goes with it to program it. Because it has a brushless system in the truck right now, and as you can see in the video, there's no drag brake and there's no way to adjust it. It's an older, I think it's a Castle, but it's an older one that from the local RC club seems to think that you can't activate drag braking because it's too old. And it's more set up for speed, so I want to set it up back to being a crawler. Want to get the blue body for it. I know it has the limited edition, hobby shop only gray and green body, but the fender flares have been cut like that because it was a high trail, and so it had the 2.2s, 2.2 canyon trails, which I like. But the problem is they don't fit on it anymore because it has stock TRX4 Sport shocks on it. Instead of the standard high trail shock, so it doesn't fit the 2.2s anymore. Which, I mean, I get why it was done. It handles better, it's lower center of gravity, etc. But for my uses, I'm going to be putting these 1.9 tires on it, the Proline Intercoast Super Swamper, the XL version, so it's like a 1.9 by 4.75, I think, but the classic Super Swamper. I've wanted to run these on a real truck for ages, so I figure I'll run them on an RC truck and see how they do. Everything I've read online says these are a good tire and they come with a wheel, so I don't have to deal with mounting them because I'm new to this, and I don't know. They're a cool looking tire. I'm gonna also hopefully run a Traxxas winch on the truck, which will be kind of cool to have a functional winch on a toy truck because, I don't know, my real truck has a winch on it. It's an 08 Ranger FX4. So, yeah. I'm also going to get the lighting kit that I don't have so far. I have the light bar for the roof. I don't have the bumper light bar, but I don't really want to do that where I'm going to get the bumper winch. And I'm going to add I have the headlight taillight kit, so I'm going to add the Expedition Rack light kit. I'm also going to get the spare tire carrier from Traxxas to fit on the rear bumper because I think it'll look cool. I want to go for like an overland type build for this. And then I'm going to get some red shackles like I have on my real truck, because the green ones with the blue body I don't think will look as good, and as I said, I'm going to go blue body. And I'll probably get some of these scale accessories to go on the rack, on the Expedition rack, maybe a rooftop tent too if I can find one that looks good, but I think it'll look pretty cool. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, and thanks for making it this far. If you're a continuing viewer, well, again, thanks for making it this far, and sorry for the lack of uploads past 6 or 7 months. I had a volunteer position with a local museum this summer, which was my first job-like thing. So that was fun, and it kept me busy most of the time, so I unfortunately couldn't film much, which means I also don't have a backlog for winter to upload for. So that's why I'm going to be doing the RC content over the winter, and maybe some mini bike building content. I have just picked up a Trailmaster MB200 Hurricane, which will be fun to build. I want to do a whole bunch of upgrades to that. I'm going to be rebuilding a Baja Warrior over the winter as well that I've had for years, that has been stripped of the frame for years and just needs to be rebuilt. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of new content coming, and yeah, thanks for watching. This has been Jadon from Viper Offroad, signing out.